So, to wrap this up is where I want to get into top of funnel and middle of funnel content. I want to explain this to you in a really simple way where it will kind of help you understand it. And have you looked at a kind of content funnel before?
Mm, not majorly.
So the process that we want to be able to do with a content funnel, you're familiar with the idea of the funnel, right? Getting someone closer to where they're, going to buy from you, basically.
Closer, yeah.
Yeah. Most people go wrong because they include bottom of funnel. Bottom of funnel is content that sells people specifically, like it actually sells content.
Right.
What we want to do is not include that in content.
So we do no bottom funnel.
No bottom of funnel content. We'll do bottom of funnel Instagram stories and we'll do bottom of funnel YouTube. But with your Instagram reels and your content, the focus isn't to sell someone. The focus isn't to get an ROI. The focus is in top of funnel to build like lifestyle, build connection. So it's literally just life that you are currently living, how you're out here with the boys, how you're living a creative life, how you did do festivals. You did festivals?
Yeah, a couple, yeah.
How you did do festivals, how you did get 1 million streams, like this, no, top of funnel stuff, like everything that we've got written down there. Joe, want to show me this real quick? This stuff. So if I kind of draw this out finally, just to kind of explain the difference between top and middle of funnel. So, middle of funnel content is for your ICP. So this is where you challenge the beliefs of, all the objections you have. Middle of funnel content is where you're like solving problems. So this is kind of like the commitment, spelt wrong, commitment, fucking investing in themselves.
So this is where we solve problems.
Solve problems, right? What we want to do is solve problems so we can put people in motion. Like right now, after this, you're going to be in motion because hopefully, if we've done our jobs, there won't be any stress or lack of clarity. So you just move. There's nothing in your way for the next few weeks. Then there'll be more obstacles, etc. But we can put you in motion. You can go on your path and you'll be fine. You'll be smiling. You'll be happy, right? That's our kind of goal with middle of funnel content, is to solve problems. But before we can get someone to listen to that value, they need to buy into us as people, because it puts this value in context of the life.
So top of funnel is most important for me right now.
Most important. Your content balance at the moment is 80-20. And we want to get to a goal where it's 50-50. But for now, to get there, we need to flip them. Use the fact that you are here. Show the fact that you live a creative life, that we're singing with the boys, you're freestyling in the car, you're coming up with new ideas, you're trying to figure out content. Even the problems, you're not trying to sell like an unrealistic dream, like you're even trying to sell the problems, but it's almost that confidence that you know that you can overcome the problems. Mm-hmm. That's the important thing. So this shows the life that you have lived and that you are living. So then people buy into you as a successful music artist. Then they listen to your value because it comes in context. When they listen to the value, they will pay attention to Instagram stories more. They'll just listen to it. So when you put up a CTA to ask people to work with you, they will listen and they will respond.
So how do I know when to start doing middle of funnel?
I mean, at the moment, for the next, I'd say 2 weeks, 80% top of funnel, 20% middle of funnel.
So say I'm posting 4 videos a week.
Yep. 3 of them will be top of funnel.
Yeah.
1 will be middle of funnel.
So and this is like value and solving problems.
Yes. So literally, it's just so we say insight, which is just like how value is how to. Right. I focus here mainly because it still puts in context of what you've done, but then the goal is just unstuck.
So when it comes to documenting life and top of funnel, which I'm going to be doing most days each week now, what do I just literally document not even relating to music, just I don't know, I took a clip yesterday and I said I'm missing my girlfriend and stuff, or just post that.
Yeah. So that's where this comes back in. I didn't actually technically explain this. ICP. So this is middle of funnel content. If the circle is how many people you can get to watch it, the reason why at the moment the views are low is because you are speaking to a much smaller portion of people. You're speaking to music artists who are trying to get to the next level of monthly listeners. But here, if you open up so TAM stands for total addressable market. In other words, people that will listen to you. You open that up by using all of these things, plus everything in your 3Ms document, basically everything that makes you different, you can connect to so many more people. You know, I connect to you first that you're missing your girlfriend, and then I realize you're a music artist. I listen to your value on how you can grow your streams because I know you as a person. Like, that's the fundamentals of a one of one brand. You connect people first on what makes you different. You know, everything that makes you likable, everything that makes you trustworthy, everything that people resonate with. Like, why we all like you as a person first, right? And then we like who you are from a valuable perspective. That's what this is so useful for.
So that's middle of funnel, that's top of funnel.
Yeah.
Because we define marketing as acquiring leads. So again, acquiring leads through the middle of funnel content by the act of serving them to turn them into that dream lead. So if you attract someone by that story about your girlfriend and who you are, almost where you are today, as Seth said before, that's the top of funnel content. We are serving them so they become this dream lead, this ICP. So we're serving them with our middle of funnel content. We're attracting them with our content about our TAM, our top of funnel. We're then serving them by this middle of funnel to turn them into this dream lead. Who is this music artist who's ready to grow? So say you might gain 100 followers who are outside here. We may gain these followers who are interested in you and what you're going on. We're serving them to turn them into this dream lead by educating them, by shifting their beliefs. Like, I think a great piece of content is almost on this idea of, it doesn't matter how good your music are, if you're not good at selling it, if you're not good at putting it out to the world, you will never get the results you want. Like, you'll never perform at the festival. You know, those guys performing at Wireless, they're probably not the best artists. There are better artists out there, but they're the best at selling it. They're the best at showing people.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's so true.
Exactly. So if, again, that's a piece of middle funnel, but saying the story about your girlfriend, boom, there you go. You're attracting someone, you're telling them, doesn't matter how good your music is, it matters how good you sell it. They're going, cool, we've served them, and they are now a dream lead because we've taken them along that process of they're attracted to you. We've served them in a way of giving them a piece of information and insight to turn them into this dream lead and this ICP. That's almost the content funnel here, which will bring people down. So when you chuck up a story being like, oh, you work with me? They're like, yeah, cool, I'm down. I want that. I want who you are.
Yeah.
People want who you are. Like, we've been saying this, but people want the position you are in now. You've built this aspirational identity, and it works.
Yep.
To kind of put a rough example to that, it's like, you see, we listen to Central C's music because it's aspirational and it's rapping about money, success, all this different types of stuff, right? And then we see him posing up with a matcha and a quarter zip. Like, oh shit. It's like, you know, maybe me too, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of like, you connect to that first. Like you like, it's a weird example, but that, you know, you're being sold on a quarter zip and matcha because of the life first.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I do that and I act like him, basically,
Like that.
I'm going to get that life.
Nice, yeah.
So first of all, it's showing them that life and then showing them how you got that life. So then, as you said, you know, I wrote this down here to kind of give you ways to show that life. Values. You had that bike injury and then you got up and got straight back on that bike. Value. Fucking commitment, that is. Fucking commitment. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do what makes me like I enjoy. Value. Beliefs. I'm going to do what I want to do no matter if no one doesn't like it. Right? Stories. The stories you have in your life. Stories you have in today. Stories you had earlier. Stories you had, you know, missing your girlfriend. Whatever's going on. Like loads of different things. Stories. People connect you on a personal level first. So then they pay attention to your value. Does that make sense?
Do they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If you saw a random video come up on your feed and it's like here's how I can help you make 10 streams, here's how to do this, here's how to do this, I fucking scroll straight away. I actually do not give a shit. Like, I see 20 of them a day. Like, genuinely, I see 20 people come on my feed saying, here's how to do this, here's how to do this. I just scroll, I don't care.
No, same, yeah.
But if I knew them, and I knew their values, I knew about this commitment from the bike, I knew your beliefs, like, and I knew that story about your girlfriend, I'm like, shit, I like this guy. I then listen. And then you frame it in the way about an insight, here's how I believe you. Like, I genuinely trust you. But if I didn't have that top of funnel context, I scroll, I don't give a shit.
I just struggle to believe why would a rapper from London care about me sat in Morocco talking about missing my girlfriend?
Because maybe they're missing their girlfriend too.
What about, like, why would a rapper care about an edit of a bunch of us boys sitting by the table working?
Because they want to be doing that as well. because they want to be on the table with their decks and their lyrics and figuring shit out and building the song.
Why do they care about my story about my bike?
Because it shows them who you are.
They want to be that. They want to have that commitment you have. It's that aspirational identity. Like they actually genuinely aspire to be it. They might not have that commitment. It's like when I see gym content. I don't go to the gym. I don't have shoulders, but when I see it, like I aspire to be that, so I listen.
Yeah.
That's really good though. Like the fact that you bring that up and be like, why would they care? The other side of that is give them a reason to care. Like become someone that's followable. Why? Because you can change their fucking life. You know, if you can change these people's lives and have that confidence that you can change their lives, and you're speaking about the fact that you have a value of commitment, I'm going to listen to it. You know, I look at Dave and some of his songs on his new album, some of them are hard to listen to because their stories are deep, they change your beliefs. But I know the person that he is from his music and from his content. I feel like I understand the type of man that he is. So I give it the time of day to listen to those songs, even if it's hard to kind of listen to. You know, speaking about the stuff that he's went through and stuff that he's going through, it's like it's kind of hard stuff to hear. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, this is an aspirational identity. In other words, I want to be like him. So I'm going to listen to the way that he sees the world.
Yeah, 100%.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah, it does make more sense now.
Do you want to work with people that wouldn't miss their girlfriend if they were away? That don't believe they should commit to things?
No.
Neither do I. like when I post content, if people don't believe what I say, cool. Like the aim of the game is to not make everyone believe what we believe. It's to surround ourselves with people who do believe that.
Yeah.
And there are millions of people out there who will believe that.
Yeah.
Fuck everyone else.
That's it. The goal of business isn't to do business with everyone. It's to do business with people that believe what we believe.
Yeah.
Me and you share the belief that you need to use everything that makes you different. That's why we're working together. If you had the belief of just copy what's working, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Like that's as simple as. And that's the belief that we initially share. You know, the fact that you're sitting in the back of the car freestyling, and if I was like, oh, what are you doing? That's weird. Because I shared a different belief, it would be shit. We both hate it.
Yeah.
But we share that belief, and that's why we enjoy spending time together. And that's why it's sick that you're rapping in the car and I'm filming content and we're all filming. You know, we're all doing what makes us us. We have that belief. So, yeah, that's why clients become friends.
Yeah.
As well.